Nepal King of the Hill map. This is our first one of the day, so might as well take a little bit of time explaining it. Essentially, there are 3 King of the Hill maps in Overwatch. You've got Nepal, Lijiang Tower, and Ilios. They're all made up of 3 different sort of settings where there's a big giant square in the middle that both teams run at and clash over. So there will be no offense or defense, no pushing or pulling or stopping or rolling or anything like that. It literally is just the point in the center of the map. Everyone's going to be fighting over. You can see the percentages at the top. You start at 0% on both sides and work your way up to 100%. You can clear the point and take it over for your team side if the other enemy team is already in control. But all the time that's spent fighting, as long as one person who's on the team that controls the point is still standing on the point, during the fighting, your percentage will continue to tick up. So you have to flip the point completely in order to stop percentage being gained from one side or the other. So you'll see as we get started here, the order of these 3 different points can actually be random. So this one is called Village. There's also Shrine and Sanctum on Nepal, and we'll see both of those, of course, as we are doing a best of 5. So we have to see all 3 at least. We don't know which ones will be doubled up on in around 4 or 5. So the first team to secure 3 points essentially will be the winner. Doors are open now. You can see everybody on the high ground here for NG Red. They are employing the Bastion strategy. This is essentially just protect the Bastion. You've got Mercy, Reinhardt, and Zarya all lending their support toward the Bastion to try and get those early kills or surprise kills. And it looks like Liquid already on the point though with Reaper trying to take that early cap.
Yeah, Dummy is going to go ahead and try to get into the back line here, but he does have the Zarya to help him out. The barrier is going to keep him alive. It's going to be d.va that gets the first kill onto that Zarya as Chance tries to contest at the point right now, but he's caught out by 3 members as Team Liquid try to push in, try to contest this.
So far, Bastion not really getting a ton of damage in. Looks kind of spread out. There's Minstrel actually falling. That's a good kill for Bastion. You can hear him emoting there. That was kind of weird as he takes some damage. Dummy coming in as Genji. Pretty good counter to Bastion if he can get that deflect timing perfect. Otherwise, the mobility just allows him to get around Bastion a lot easier than some other characters. But NG Red finally swooping into the point, using that Bastion ultimate and the speed boost together. Chance actually getting a couple of the killing blows there on Dehang and Mezer. It's going to slow down Liquid quite a bit. Liquid already up to about 25%, but now as they are cleared out, NG Red is going to flip the point over to their side.
Yeah, AZK getting hit with that Fire Strike by Chance. So right now it's going to stall NG Red as they try to take back this point. But right now, if we take a look at the Bastion he set up on that high ground, he's got the Reinhardt shield. This is going to be a very difficult defensive break on the side of NG Red.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Actually, aerial superiority can come into play here, though. They do not have a Pharah in play to try and take some free long-range rockets. They don't have a Widow or a Hanzo. They are going to go with the Graviton Surge, catching the entire team. But again, this is a Protect the Bastion comp. They're easily going to be able to protect him during the Graviton Surge with the Reinhardt shield, Zarya bubbles, Sound Barrier even came out, and NG Red still in control of the point, but you can see the blue progress bar actually almost about to flip it for Liquid, so they have to stay on the point here and continue that percentage ticking up while ID kind of just takes free shots as Reaper. He is the last one standing for Liquid. He's going to fall. Mezer backing off now as Zarya actually gets killed. You can see that ragdoll flying across the map, and here we go. It looks like NG Red going to maintain their control over the point. Now at 52%, things are starting to get a little bit scary for Liquid. They have 1, maybe 2 more solid attempts to try and flip that point back.
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, but they're set up again. NG Red with that Bastion already at 63%. Right now, I don't think there's an answer. Dummy can try to get into the back line. He's posturing for it, but Wolf is there to contest against him. Dummy's got to be careful as he's about to get flanked, and they are going to go ahead and speed boost in right now. Megachu, though, is going to be in tank form. Is he going to be able to find his first kill? He gets the kill onto Dummy. That was the man that was supposed to try and deal with the Bastion, but no, he's getting cleaned up. It is going to fall too, and now it looks like NG Red are going to be able to hold on to this point. AZK is trying to contest along with Mesrar on that Zarya. We do have actually Dehang in the back with that Mercy, but doesn't have the res, and unfortunately it looks like NG Red are going to be able to clean that up.
Yeah, Liquid tried their best, made a couple of swaps throughout that match as they got rid of Genji, hopped onto Tracer instead, but nothing really came together. I don't even think Bastion was really the key there. I think Wolf and Bird just did a lot together as Genji and Zarya, surprisingly, Zarya just giving Wolf that shield whenever the enemy team would come running in. So Bastion, of course, is something that Liquid had to pay attention to constantly. It's always in the back of their mind, watch out for the Bastion, don't get caught out, but Honestly, Mangachu didn't do too much. I think the Bastion ults actually definitely came into play, but otherwise just not super dominant there. Liquid had an opportunity to try and flip that back, but they didn't actually go with any super long-range offense characters. Pharah, Hanzo, Widow all are pretty adept at making Bastion move at least, if not killing him from long range, and they just did not opt for that. They went for AZK on Tracer, trying to get around to the backside of him after Genji didn't work out, but now the doors are open here on Sanctum. Obviously, you'll notice a huge pit around this point. It can come into play quite often. Roadhog can hook people into the pit who don't have a way to jump back out or fly back out. Lucio, very, very common here. You can see him on both teams, able to boop people into the pit with his right click that knocks people back. So lots of shenanigans can take place here. Both teams just posturing right now.
Yeah, the point is going to unlock. That's Fred Expert taking it for his team so far. But he's going to fall back. He's the Lucio. He can't be caught out of position here. Minstrel is trying to take him out, but Chance is on that. Zarya is pushing forward. They're going to have to back off. And that's going to be NG Red, actually, still trying to contest. Are swapping it back, but Minstrel still on this point is going to contest. Meswar stuck out. Is going to get cleaned up by Wolf. He does trade away, but it's going to be Mangachu on that Junkrat that pick up 2 kills, and that might be NG Red taking the first point.
Yeah, NG Red firmly in control now. They're going to already push up to that spawn just to disallow them from actually coming in during the capture. Now they're going to back way off and actually use their range to their advantage. They've got Bird on that Soldier. Mangachu on Junkrat actually spamming bombs across that gap is pretty interesting. Junkrat, not a character that I see too often here.
Yeah, we do have the Riptire coming out, but he's going to try and wait this out. The teams are going to go ahead and back off. Team Liquid don't want to get caught out, and yeah, Riptire is not going to hit anyone. It's very difficult without like a good distraction to hit that Riptire on anyone, as we do see Mangachu getting that first kill onto AZK, and now Team Liquid already a man down.
I'm actually just very surprised Mangachu is getting these kills, but it makes sense a little bit with these tight chokes. There's really only a couple of corners that Team Liquid can use to get around here, left side and right side. There is actually a flanking route all the way around the back that Mangachu should be aware of, but really I don't think Liquid's going to be using it just because then they'd be taking on that front line 5v6, and that can be a risky proposition. 51% now already captured for NG Red. Keep in mind, they're up 1 round to 0 in this King of the Hill, but it is a best of 5 for this map, so still definitely going to be seeing a 3rd point either way. Liquid cannot be feeling good about their chances moving in so far, though.
You have the Graviton Surge coming out, and that's going to be 3 members caught out, but the Lucio ulti is going to keep them alive for now as Chance gets that kill onto Mesvar. And now they're pushing them all the way back to their spawn as Wolf comes in, kills it. Riptire trying to find the value on 3. Are they going to make it fun? No, he lands it. That's a 3-man Riptire for Mangachu.
That's basically a round win because he picked off 3 members that are going to take forever to respawn. There's already at 85%. That's going to continue to tick up during this next engagement. So, of course, Liquid is going to pop all their ultimates. Here we go. ID getting in position very quickly, but you don't want to be at the front line as of Pharah. He almost died there. Very scary stuff. Reaper's actually waiting around the corner. Already used his Death Blossom, but charging up toward another one. There's Bird with his Tag Visor. That's going to basically seal the deal, and we do hit up to 100%. NG Red 2-0 so far on Nepal. This could be the final round and the final map of this series if Liquid can't get it together.
Mangachu doing such a good job controlling the lanes for his team on that Junkrat. It looked like, unfortunately, on the side of Team Liquid, they just weren't able to find an answer for it, and they started running in, kind of panicking at the end there, as we saw the Winston jumping in by himself, getting picked off really easily, and at this point, Team Liquid might be losing their composure against NG Red.
Here's one round for them to try and battle back. They have to win 3 rounds in a row if they want to continue on in this event in the winners bracket. There is a double elim losers bracket available for Liquid if they do happen to fall, but NG Red has to be feeling good. They just need to maintain control, not let up, and it looks like they're not going for any Bastion craziness this time around. You can see him pop out on this point from time to time, but it looks like Tracer's actually going to be favored on both sides rather than Genji. Ledge control is actually very important here, as that full heal on the ledge is actually the only one anywhere close by, and it can be very difficult to try and get control of that ledge with all these range damage characters like Bird, just a great Soldier 76, for example. ID over on the other side trying to focus him down. I can see him constantly looking for him as the biggest threat to Pharah, but NG Red again looking pretty solid. Chance did fall. ID found that kill. on to Zarya. Mangachu actually finding a kill on Dummy is really good for NG Red to try and hang on. You can see the Tracers just dueling constantly. AZK and Wolf battling it out in the back. AZK finds a kill on Bird, and Bread Expert goes down. Liquid taking control for the first time here on Sanctum, sorry, on the Shrine level of Nepal.
Yeah, so the last 200% on the first two maps actually went over to NG Red. So this is the first light that Team Liquid have seen attacking in, but right now NG Red starting to mount their offense, trying to take back this point. It's going to be Wolf going in with that Tracer. It is trying to find the kill, but Graviton Surge comes out on the side of Team Liquid, and they're going to clean up 2 quick kills. And that's going to be Chance and Bird going down. The res does come out, though. Naptime is going to be able to retreat from there. Right now, in the back, Mangachu with that Death Blossom is only able to get that 1 kill onto Dummy. Right now, things are going back and forth as we do have the res coming out on the side of Team Liquid.
Yeah, Liquid back in full force. They are missing Dummy on Winston. He needs to try and scramble back here. He has that leap, of course, will allow him to get back into play. Chance is way out of position. Bird also surrounded. Bird's going to actually book it out of there, but AZK looks like he's going to hunt him down on Tracer. Liquid been in pretty complete control on this point. They have to feel good about being able to battle back some. Chance coming in now. Does have Graviton Surge available. Here comes the sound barrier. I do expect to see a Graviton Surge as soon as there's 2 or 3 members clumped up. And right now they are slowly taking the point. Chance actually falls to a stray rocket. ID getting a couple of kills there in quick succession for Liquid, gonna help them save this point. There's a res coming in from Liquid, brings back Dummy, and it looks like Minstrel also coming back on Lucio. So Liquid's still hanging on, and NG Red suddenly for the first time has to scratch their heads and say, what do we do here? Wolf has a Deadeye, Naptime has res, Chance still hanging on to that Graviton Surge. Bird out of position somewhere, getting focused down quickly. Chance with him now. They're all going to come out of this high ground. Chance looking for that Graviton Surge. He has to stay alive long enough to do it, though. He's only at half health. Now lower than that. There's the Graviton Surge. I don't know where it went. There's like nothing happening.
Yeah, right now they are onto the point trying to contest at 99% for Team Liquid right now as Wolf is pushing in with that McCree, but he gets jumped on by Dummy. He gets taken out quickly. Or actually, he's still alive. But in the back line, he's going to take out Dummy himself, and now it looks like NG Red actually contesting might be able to take it back, and they were almost on the brink of defeat here on the 3rd point, but they're going to be able to swing this back in their favor.
I'm actually very confused. Where did that Graviton Surge go? I didn't even see it.
So it shot through the shrine almost all the way back to the stairs near the ledge.
Gotcha.
That's where it ended up landing.
I don't know how that happened. That was a pretty brutal misfire. Either way, Liquid definitely still happy sitting on 99% because it really only takes 1 wipe for them to actually flip the point and get that last 1 percentage point. So as long as they don't lose too many people, as they are starting to do, Dahang and Dummy both fall despite that very, protected area that they're in, very cover-filled room that they're in. Dahang still managed to fall. Now he is back with the rest of the team. They have 5 ults available. NG Red is starting to get back up into the 50% range. It's going to get harder and harder to retake as they go, but I expect a lot of fireworks coming out here.
Alright, we do have a 3-man Graviton Surge coming out. AZK Id finding 2 kills. That's going to be Wolf and Naptime down now. So, in this 4v3, they don't have a res of their own, but we do have a counter Graviton Surge coming out, and it looks like NG Red are going to be able to clean this up. AZK and that Zarya still on the point to try and contest. Red Expert just going to go ahead and skate around here as the teams are trying to contest this, but there we go. That's going to be Mezrar getting cleaned up. It has come in the back line. That's going to be AZK. That gets cleaned up by Mangachu, and NG Red are going to be able to successfully defend for now as the res does come out. So that's Dummy and Mezrar on the point as Mangachu finds the kill onto Id.
Bird activating the attack visor from behind, actually getting a lot of kills in conjunction with Mangachu being healed up by Naptime. Liquid cannot get that last percent. Good job, NG Red, contesting still up to 60% now. Liquid really, really needs to flip this point to stay alive in the winner's bracket and not lose to NG Red here. Northern Gaming doing a great job. Wolf actually on Tracer staying alive constantly. Bird, his positioning has been pretty great for retaking these points. ID now off of Pharah onto Soldier himself after dying maybe a few too many times to that combination of Bird and Wolf. But here we go. Death Blossom coming in for Mangachu. Doesn't actually get any kills, but you can see Liquid losing a lot of health, being forced back. They lose AZK, and that is actually really rough with only about 10% left. Dahang trying to keep everyone healed up. He's got his res available, but they're in such an awkward spot. He doesn't want to tell them to go die. He wants to use it at the perfect spot, of course, but now Mezrar going down and Dahang goes down. That's pretty much it, guys. There's no heals left for this push opportunity. Minstrel is on Lucio, but there's 6 members, now 5 members of NG Red. There's a sound barrier for Red to try and keep control. Minstrel, the last person on the point as it ticks down. D.Vas are coming into play now. Mezer here, but loses his suit before even getting to the point. Graviton Surge holds him in place, and that is going to be GG's. Liquid falls to Northern Gaming Red. Northern Gaming Red takes it 2-1 and moves on in the winner's bracket.
Yeah, like you said at the beginning of this match, that it's a toss-up between these two teams about who's going to take it, but Northern Gaming Red going 2-1 against Team Liquid here in the Beyond the Summit Overwatch Cup. And this is the 3-man Riptire that comes in. Watch them just struggling, trying to get back to their spawn, but they're not going to make it. Mangachu did a fantastic job on that Junkrat, and that helped them get this 3-0 win here on Nepal, and eventually the 2-1 win over Team Liquid. Now, Team Liquid aren't out of it yet. They are just dropped down to the losers bracket to play later on today.